Uh, Hi, camera, film, camera. This is a film camera. It's a Canon ae-1. They were produced from 1976 to 1984, I believe that was the years. This one was, if you read, oh, you can't really see if you read right in there. It says made in Japan. This one was made in Japan. And it is in dire need of film, which is why I have some Kodak Gold 200 in here. And I'm going to go over the process of, like, swapping out film. So when you get done, after you already put a roll in and you get done shooting, you're going to know when your film is expensed. And I'll go over, like, the details of shooting later. You'll know when your film is expensed because your winder will stop wanting to wind. You won't be able to force it back. And if you do force it back and it breaks, that's a problem. So don't do that. So yeah, it'll lock and you won't be able to pull it back. And what you want to do is there's a little knob right here, this little winder, and this is where your this spot right here in the back is where your film is, and it spools out of there and winds up here. And when you're done, what you want to do is there's a little knob here you can flip up, and then you want to spin it clockwise. You're going to spin it clockwise, and that will start to reel in the film. I can feel it, the tension of it reeling in, and then eventually you'll feel like it's starting to like get a lot of pressure, and then it'll click out of spot, and you can feel it being a lot more free than it was before. And that's how you know all the film is expensed. So my camera has a little bit of like an eyepiece, so I just have to get that off to make this a little easier. And all you're going to want to do is you want to take this, you can pull it up like that, and then as you pull it up, you'll hear a click and a pop, and boom, back of the thing opened. And then you can just pull it out a little bit, take your film out. This is a expense film canister. You can see it's backwards, but Kodak 200. So what you're going to want to do to put in your new film is you're going to take your box. You're going to open the box. Crazy, I know. And then you're going to get this little thing. And this is just where the film is. You pop this off. This comes out. And there's a little bit of film already sticking out. I recommend you save these, because when you're done with expensed film, you can put them in here, and it's easier to keep track of them and stuff like that. So save these. They're nice. So now what you want to do is you're going to take your roll of film, and you're going to set it. I'll do this like this. You're going to take your roll of film, and you're going to make sure that the long bit, for most films, the long bit is going to go on the bottom. You're going to make this flat side, because there's a spot where like you'll see it's flat where the film extrudes out. You want to make sure that is facing the other side, because that's how your film's going to spool out. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift this. You see how that locking mechanism is? So you take that, you put that up, and then you just yoink, pop that in. So boom, your film is in there, and now you just have to reel in. So what you want to do is you're going to slowly pull this out, not too much, because you don't want to waste too much film, because film is way too expensive right now. It is like a thing of like Portra 400 is like I think a pack of like 4 Portra 400 is like $60-$70. It is insane. This bit of film you can touch. It doesn't matter, because you're not going to use it. It's already exposed to light. You've already messed up the exposure process. So there's a little, you can see, I should probably tell you about this. You see these little notches in here? These are where your film's going to go in, and these little spools are going to hook into the little holes here to help it wind. So what you want to do is you want to get it into one of those notches. I got that right there. And then get it there, and then start to wind. And then boom. You see how, since it's already starting to wind and I see that it's connected, I'm then going to close the case, and boom. And now at the top right there, that is it's kind of hard to tell, but that is a S. I don't know what it stands for, I'm gonna be honest with you, but that is it's an S. And what you're going to do is you're going to get that, unlock the shutter button. You're going to click, wind it back once, going to click, wind it back once, Wind it back again. Gonna click, wind it back again. Now I believe it's on 0. Yep. And then click one more time. Boom. This is your first frame that you get. They do that because as you put in the film, there is that little bit of film that exposed, and they're trying to get rid of that film that you ruined by letting light in. Oh, right, I should probably go over that real quick. So basically, for this little spot right here, this is for this little tab here. So a problem that I've had in the past is you shoot some film in a camera, and then you let your camera sit for a while, and then you forget what film is in it, which is very annoying, because if you don't know what kind of film is in it, you don't know what kind of environments you're able to shoot in. Like, this is this is Kodak Gold 200. This is really good for high light areas, places with a lot of light, because the film is a lower ASA, meaning it is less sensitive to light, meaning it can handle brighter environments, and vice versa for like higher ASA. They are going to be more sensitive to light, meaning you can use them in darker areas. And so what I do to remember is I take this little piece off the box, and then I just shove it right there. And now I'll remember that there is Kodak Gold 200 in there. And I very much recommend you do that, because if you don't, it's really easy to forget. I was going to go over like how to shoot with it, but like this is already 6 minutes long. Will Mrs. Myers care? Nah, it's all right. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do that. Now your camera is ready to go. You can shoot however you want. You can get all the shots you want and stuff. It's, yeah. That's, that's it. Yeah. See ya.